Hello everyone, I'm Darko Velichkovski and I'm the director of the Music Business and Industry program here at West Virginia University. You know, music has been my life ever since I was a little kid in Eastern Europe. I went through a traditional music education system there, from an elementary music school all the way through a music conservatory. And then I came to the United States on a scholarship to the Juilliard School in New York City and have devoted really my whole professional career ever since to the art, science and business of music in just about all musical spheres and genres. From performing on the stages across the United States and internationally, to producing music projects ranging from blues, jazz and classical to pop, rock and gospel and everything in between, to being a president and CEO of a state symphony orchestra, to founding and running a music production company for live and recorded music projects, and of course to creating and directing academic music business and industry programs like this one at West Virginia University, and teaching in the field for over 25 years now. You know, the music business is a global multi-billion-dollar industry filled with creative and professional opportunities, but also with challenges and difficulties of its complex, multi-layered systems. Finding our way in it and through it, progressing as music industry professionals, right, requires the understanding of its present state and direction, as well as relevant knowledge and mastery of its methods and practices. The Masters in Music Business and Industry program here at WVU offers such an engagement and approach and presents the music industry systems, methods and practices by deconstructing its structures and revealing its inner workings and interrelations of its many layers and components. Our curriculum, of course, covers the entire music industry and addresses not only the issues and questions of its existing state, shape and mechanics, but also of deep root causes and origins through our courses in intellectual property in the music industry, music publishing, recording industry, music marketing, live music industry and so on. Plus, although it's a fully online program, if any of our master students live in the area, or if they want to engage virtually with some extracurricular music industry related activities here at WVU, they are also given an opportunity to participate in the management and operations of our record label entity, Mon Hills Music Group, which provides additional hands-on experience and training through our label's activities, from recording and live production and promotion to relevant legal, financial and licensing issues. In our master's program, we go beyond skills, way beyond skills. Of course, the students do acquire all the relevant and necessary regulatory, licensing, legal, administrative, and music business management skills required for professional participation in the music industry in general, but the program takes them beyond just skills. Because in order to identify, capture, and realize true potential, maximum value, and optimum opportunities in the music industry, what's needed is an appropriate mindset, which can only be developed through a comprehensive understanding and mastery of the whole of industry structure and its interrelated layers. For though on its face, the industry consists of three distinct branches, right? Live music, recorded music, and music publishing. Those branches are deeply interconnected. And successfully navigating through the challenges of any of those branches requires true understanding of all three. See, each piece of interrelated information and knowledge from all three branches of the industry that we present to our students in the program is an additional point, an additional dot on their professional board. The more they absorb, the more dots they have on that board, the more solutions and paths to capturing opportunities they can create by connecting those dots in their professional lives. I mean, if you have only 2 dots on your board, you can only create a line and that's it. But if you have 1,000 points on your board, you have an opportunity to create all kinds of shapes, paths, and pictures that fit your goals and purposes. But you have to have those points of knowledge on your board first, and you need to know how they relate to each other so you can create your own path in the industry. Our program will give you that. Well, the music industry has been my professional home for several decades now. It has taken me across the world many times over and has provided me with opportunities to be professionally involved in all the artistic, technological, and business aspects of its vast field. And while I started my professional life in the music industry as an artist, it didn't take long for me to realize that there is so much more to it than just performing and recording, and that there are indeed numerous creative and business opportunities behind and beyond the concert stages and recording studios. And so very early on in my career, I sought mentorships from and business partnerships with diverse set of producers, promoters, and music businesses I initially got to know as an artist. Now, those professional mentorships and business partnerships became not only lifelong professional relationships, but also a springboard for my own diversification in the music business field. From producing live symphony events with country and pop stars, to managing orchestral recording sessions for international film scores, to audio engineering recording projects across the genres, to executive producing live and recorded projects with my business partners for our music production company, and so on. And of course, to teaching and creating academic programs in the music industry field as, to me, this natural byproduct of all that accumulated experience in the industry. And at one point, just as I completed building one of the programs I was creating in Europe, an opportunity to build and lead the music industry program here at WVU came up, and I was invited to do it. And I have to tell you, I was so excited about it because it was and still is the first and the only such program in West Virginia, and also because I had a unique opportunity to empower and enable young people in West Virginia and in the region who love music and love music industry to become professionals in it, something for which they could not get education in their own state until WVU made this program available to them. So I created an undergraduate and the graduate music industry programs here, and while the bachelor's program is a traditional on-campus program, the master's program is fully online, and as such, of course, accessible to students anywhere in the country and across the world. My favorite part of working in the music industry is, of course, music, all kinds of music, and I mean all kinds of music. You know, although my formal music education, or at least the first 15 years of it or so, has been in the classical music field, I learned very early on that all the musical worlds and contexts out there, all the genres of music are valid, worthy, and potent modes of artistic expression, all of them. And that while there is indeed good and bad music, just like there is good and bad architecture, good and bad movies, good and bad photography, there are no good or bad, worthy or unworthy musical genres. See, for each genre in its own right is a musical framework, a musical language through which an artist creates and communicates with the world. And there is certainly great and powerful music in all the genres out there, in country, pop, rock, hip-hop, EDM, jazz, blues, classical, you name it. And throughout my life and career in the music industry, I have made a deliberate and concerted effort to be involved artistically and production or business-wise in all the genres of music. So yeah, music in all of its diversity and power is definitely my favorite thing in the music industry business.